It really didn't feel like an ambush the way it was pulled off, but go ahead and call it that. And apparently we're not getting into why the Oda is attacking the Saito, despite the whole marriage alliance thing. Dozan Saito was killed by his adopted son Yoshitatsu, and Yoshitatsu wasn't a fan of the Oda. But no, the game acts like Dozan was planning on backstabbing Nobunaga from the start, and for some unexplained reason isn't here as his clan is getting slaughtered. It's raining now as well, and notice how the horses aren't in any way bothered by the muddy ground.
お姉様は家族と戦うの本当に平気?
Well, she's mostly fighting against an adopted brother who killed her biological father. You'd think they'd have used that bit of filial piety as part of the motivation for this battle. Okay, we feel more outnumbered here than we did at Okei's Hazama for some reason. I'm sorry, my lord, but I can't help thinking the guy to the west takes priority over the center road. Oh, for God's sakes, why are you bodyguards running right into the thick of it? You have rifles, use your range advantage and pick the enemy off from a distance! Right, time to make sure the spot they're taking the lumber to is secured. Hopefully our allies can clear out the rest of these grunts while we do that. Huh. Looks like there's already a fort here. This is supposed to be one of Hideyoshi's biggest achievements, and you mean to tell me the game won't even try to actually make it feel like he built anything, despite it being a major objective for this mission? I'm sorry, but that's some very baffling game design there. Well, I assume killing the only other officer we can reach right now will make sure the enemy won't retake it. And that does it. We've got no other enemy officers on this half of the battlefield. Now to just keep ourselves busy while Hideyoshi builds what we need. Right, it seems the grunts back near the lumber are still slowing our allies down despite the fact that they're all very basic grunts. About what I expected, but still rather annoying. It's not like we're asking for much from our allies out here. My lord, either you're willfully blind or just being an ass for the sake of it. Ah, that certainly feels more up our alley than just clearing out the small pockets of enemy grunts. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. The enemy reinforcements didn't even have time to help that pocket of the bastards retake that garrison. Come on, people, you're part of the Oda army. Don't make the little girl do all the work for you. Right, let's hurry it up with that ramp. I'm not convinced the rest of our army could fight their way out of a preschool shoving match, much less besieging a castle, which is especially sad since once we're done beating on the Saitos, Oichi is going to be married off to the Azai family. That's right, this is our last mission, fighting alongside our character's big brother. Not that the game seems to be doing much with that relationship, other than just acknowledging that it exists.
こんなもんでええかな。ほんじゃ次の場所へ行こみゃ。
Okay, when is the enemy gonna start popping up in here? God damn it, looks like our allies need help just to break off from that bunch of grunts back there. Isn't it a bit wrong when the babysitter looks a good deal younger than the people she's babysitting? First off, Oichi isn't commanding anyone, and secondly, why are our non-existent troops losing morale when we haven't actually been struggling against anyone? I'm more frustrated that there's nobody really worth fighting out here at the moment, but our allies are being pushed beyond their limit by just sheer empty numbers. These guys are literally less than a speed bump for us. Looks like they're pouring out of that garrison to the north. Let's cut off that stream of reinforcements. Practically instantaneous. Oh, bloody hell, I wasn't even aware that side was in trouble. What? Did the man we left in charge of that garrison just strip off his armor and run away at the first sight of someone with slightly hostile intentions? Well, at least this guy has been able to hold his own. Seems they're pouring out of that garrison that they only just took. We can't afford to help Hideyoshi get out of his bit of trouble when the enemy's swarming so close to our main camp. The burden of being the only competent fighter in an entire army. You've got to be in 2 or 3 different places at once.
かなりできるみたいね。
Looks like Hideyoshi is finally moving. Now if only our gunners would stop moving around and fire more frequently. I don't think I'm asking for downright brilliance, just some very basic stuff. Apparently, Hideyoshi has decided to head to his next location through the path of most resistance. Good thing we've done quite a bit to soften up that resistance, though I can very much guess that even more will appear out of nowhere just to be annoying. I'm sorry, but the main things that are blocking our path are simple gates. Does nobody here understand the concept of battering rams?
こっちもどんどん流さみゃ。
Come on. You know you want to. Just pop up out of nowhere to make things difficult for us.
こんなもんでかな。
Really? No enemy officer popping up out of nowhere trying to stop us from stealing the enemy's supply of lumber? The remaining officers are just gonna hide in their castle and not do anything now that they're absolutely everyone outside has died. Excuse me, but I just can't find it in me to feel any measure of respect for an army that is so static they just let themselves die. There's being defensive, and then there's letting yourself become a punching bag. Good. I was starting to get bored of looking at all those shut gates. You can't call it a blockade unit if we've already transported the lumber we wanted to and got out of that fort of yours. And now that you've opened the gate inside of your castle, we can just charge right through it. Honestly, I'm not sure why I was expecting more from the Saito clan. Oichi, you've taken down far more than just one. It'd be less impressive if the rest of you could at least try to hurt the enemy as well. There's no need to wait, my lord. The enemy has opened their door for us. The only reason I haven't just ignored these grunts is because you guys have shown you can't be trusted to handle even the slightest bit of pressure. Okay. If you're gonna claim something like the sun has risen, then can the lighting show that we've gone from night to day? There's no sign of the sun. Or of a sky, really. There's just a big blank space that's constantly drizzling. Again, that would have felt more impressive if we hadn't seen that the castle already existed before you even started working on it. While it's nice that Nobunaga is quickly gaining respect and fear, the fact of the matter is the way it's being handled feels pretty half-assed when we're fighting on his side. And why? Just why is it that the only way to break gates around here seems to be cannons? Granted, I'm not as familiar with Japanese siege tactics as I am European ones, but there has to be more than just siege ramps and cannons to get the job done. Apparently our own cannons are more likely to kill us than the enemy. Definitely undermining the idea that the Oda are an amazing force that the enemy is right to fear. This is definitely getting way too close for comfort. Now that the enemy has missed their best chance for killing us, let's just beat both of the characters that will join our faction as we leave it.
次こそは鈍らせてみせましょう。
Good luck with that when we just took out 2 officers in the same blow.
このまま押し切る。
敵将討ち取ったよ。
Why did I expect Ranmaru's defeat animation to immediately follow Mitsuhide's instead of taking that long to register?
私たちも行きましょう。
Oh, great. We're gonna have to follow him and beat all of his officers a second time, aren't we? Even more annoying since I'm not a fan of playing as Uichi in this game.
敵将討ち取ったよ。
このまま押し切る。
かなりできるみたいね。
Stop saying that your sister-in-law is doing the impressive stuff and try to do something relatively impressive yourself. Both armies out here are being shown up by a girl who probably hasn't even had her first period yet. And it's got more to do with the fact that everyone's a bunch of idiots than because she's stronger or more skilled. Oh, fuck you. You're giving Hideyoshi more praise than what you gave your sister, despite the fact that she has killed more than 5 times what Hideyoshi has. Right. Looks like our next mission is a castle infiltration.
無駄な。死に場所を変え。 何を望むくだらぬ
Nobunaga, you have no room right now to call someone else pathetic.